I've left society behind in regard to having a job, having a roof over my head, having a place that I go to each night. I will not know where I am going to sleep. Each step forward is unknown. I'm walking across America from Detroit to San Francisco to get people to understand there are going to be at least 20 $1.5 billion projects per state around the United States. This is going to consume a lot of water and a lot of land. But we need to house homeless as much as we need to house computers. Data centers are important. Watch the rest of the video to understand why. And when I say a lot of water, I'm talking about 3 million gallons from places that are currently only supplying 4 million gallons to 4 surrounding townships. This is a big deal, and it is happening everywhere, not just for data centers, but for power plants. And even if it doesn't consume water, it still can disrupt water during construction. I'm not saying to stop this. I am saying to be aware and responsible. I have made it from Detroit across Michigan to Indiana. Leaving Michigan now. As you see, more construction. This system of things as we know it is over. With AI videos, text AI coding ability, everything has changed. World War III has actually begun. And a race to create artificial humans to be able to dominate each other. This is not to create abundance. This AI is to dominate each other. My name is Anthony, but that's not important. What is important is that I am a human. That's going to be much more difficult to determine in the future. You can find me on this walk across America. You can talk to me in person. And I started this walk with a bag and then a bigger bag, and I had a tent and a sleeping bag and all of these things. And they've been holding me back by falling apart, by costing more and more and more money. And this is the China problem, the throwaway economy problem, where we have went to a stage where things do not last and they're so inexpensive to begin with, it's cheaper to throw away and get new. And you spend so much time repairing and replacing that the American option ultimately would make more sense, but the supply chain and infrastructure for it no longer exists the way that it once did. It's just become a never-ending pit of slowdown and problems. Now, most homeless people don't have nearly that much stuff. They definitely don't carry it on their back. And so now I'm cut down to what I have on my back, and I'm about to inflict massive suffering upon myself. So reindustrialization and data centers are two of the things that I was talking about on this walk, because one created the other. Reindustrialization would not be possible without AI, without this boom of intelligence to reshore. Reshoring as reindustrialization, and now that's become a MAGA movement. And this isn't about politics. None of this is about politics for me. This is about humans. And you're going to understand that in this video. There are some city building movements and a lot of movements for infrastructure. This is a relatively new path. Everywhere I walk, they are running fiber. There is a lot more construction like this than in the past. And over the next 4 years, we are going to see America transformed. The USA, United States of America, will see a minimum of $1.5 trillion pumped into AI infrastructure. What that is going to be is data centers and factories. So a data center is considered an AI factory. It creates intelligence, tokens. An actual factory creates physical things. We are going to see factories creating more technology in the USA. They're going to be more automated. More jobs will be absorbed. And we are at a tipping point. Now, when I walked past the Ford battery plant in Marshall, that's a whole city. It's the size of a city, at least a small town. And it's all under a roof. And there's all this construction, and you see all the farmland around it, and you just know what's coming. This is so cool. It is a food truck. It's fun walking by all the substations. Welcome to Michigan City. We've got the power plant. We've got construction. We've got the casino with its own substation. Got a brand new library right here, it looks like. Development everywhere. This is specifically a mixed-use development and lifestyle resort. These can be factory college towns. These developments can do more for communities than just offer a new commercial district with some apartments. A slice of heaven. We've got an outlet center. But I'm saying that communities can come together and start planning. And there's a radical redistribution of wealth for those creating companies right now. So you can create a company in your local area, design it the way you want, get funding from this AI infrastructure boom, and you don't have to give it up to these big people. You don't have to have a massive data center in your backyard. You can allow it if that's what you want, and we will have them. But what I'm saying is that we can see $1.5 billion developments all around the country. They can be completely unrelated to each other and a big mess, or we can focus on building factory college towns, which is creating the supply chain for abundance when humanoid robotics and artificial intelligence truly works. But if it never truly works, it still creates abundance with jobs, education, and towns for people to live, work, play, love, learn, and pay it forward in. Edge factory data centers. These are manufacture tokens, but manufacture physical goods. This is a decentralized supply chain around the United States that can literally fit in buildings smaller than the one behind me, that can be done with much less power than what's going in right there. These can start at 1 megawatt each and be decentralized, scale in place where available power is, and none of them have to be so large that they dominate an area. It can seed further development, seed factory college town development. That's why we were focused on education, supplying the education for the people we need to build this. We believe it's going to take 25 years to end poverty around the world with AI. That's the mission that we're on, to help feed, house, and self-actualize humans with factory data centers and factory college towns. Made it to Gary, Indiana. Lots of energy.